patient. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
How's it, guys? Jarvis from S S Enterpris here. Today is the first day of 2018, so this build is starting in the new year. Happy New Year to everybody that didn't see the last video. Well, today was a great day. I got myself an X-Wing, a small one, but still an X-Wing. So that's going to be fun. I'll build that one day up. It's quite a nice one. It's got a little Luke Skywalker and a little CP3O, no, R2D2. Where's my brains going? And it's going to be quite a nice little world. I've got a couple of million ideas running through my head of how I'm going to build it, but that's all for another video. It's now time for the S Enterpris Ncc 1701. And this one's molding on the saucer section is absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can see that. It is absolutely beautiful the way this kit is molded. You've got all the little windows in place. Now if this kit, if you wanted to, you could trench up along the side here and up along this side, and somehow maybe trench along the bottom here and get your wires going into here. And this kit you could definitely light up. This kit is just big enough that you will be able to light it. It won't be easy, but this one is definitely lightable. The D is lightable, and I would say maybe the E. The B you could possibly light, but I still think it's a little small and they don't really put on any window markings. But on this particular one they do. So if you really wanted to do that, you could drill all the little windows out and light this one. But I'm not going to do that on this kit. I've already got one that's battle damaged on a much bigger scale. So this one I'm just going to build as a static model. No lights or anything is what I mean by that. But I'll tell you what, absolutely beautiful detail on this model. Absolutely fantastic. Everything's there, even the little, you could maybe call it an officer's lounge. I still say the officer's lounge on the Enterprise refit is actually not an officer's lounge. That is the captain's ready room. Because if you look on the shot where the shuttlecraft comes in to dock with the Enterprise, they show the shuttlecraft out of that room, and when you see how small it actually is with the chairs and stuff, it looks more like a ready room, to me at least, than a officer's lounge. It doesn't look right. Could be completely wrong, but to me it doesn't look like an officer's lounge. That to me looks like the captain's ready room, and the officer's lounge is somewhere else, because in the one scene the bridge calls the captain in the officer's lounge, and it doesn't look like it's even in the remotely the same location. But anyway, back to what we're actually busy with. So let's get over to the bench and start assembling. There is some writing over here, but like the Enterprise B, I didn't remove it. But that one was on the bottom side, this one's on the top, but it doesn't seem to be shining through. This plastic is a bit darker, but it's, if you hold it up into the light, you can just make it out as a blur. So this one I don't think I'm going to bother with trying to remove that. Anyway, we'll be back now. Okay guys, this one has got I think 13 parts. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. The 13th part is the little gadget here. This is where your stand goes into. Now the difference between the other ships we were building before and this one, now it doesn't want to come off, is this one's got a steel rod, not a plastic rod, with a much bigger base. The base alone is basically the size of the bottom saucer almost, so that's one massive base. Then it comes with 4 of these little gadgets. Now I haven't looked at the other ships, but this one goes into this one because this thing they didn't make big enough to go onto your metal rod, so this has to go into there, and that goes on to there. That is just your adapter for your rod, because the rod itself is not thin enough to fit into this part. So there we go, you got 12 parts with this one, which is 13. Then you got your adapter, your steel rod, and then your large base. So now let's get to the assembly part. The first part, like most of the kits, they start off with the saucer, then the engineering hull, the warp nacelles, and then you finish the engineering hull off with your deflector dish. So let me get everything ready and then we'll start building. Be back now. Okay guys, first step is gluing the saucer together. So I've got to get some glue on the mounting pegs and around the edge here. Then line up all the little pegs and put it in place. Just want to bend the camera up a little bit so I can see better on the screen. Okay, so get some glue over there. Okay, while I'm doing this, I just want to remind people that you must find your own way to do models, not to copy me, because the way I do it might not be the way you want to do it. There is no right or wrong way to build a model, it's only your way. What works for you is the way you should do it. I build models this way because this is the way I enjoy it and it works for me. I don't believe that anybody should say I'm the way to build a model and everybody else should do the way I do it because I'm the right person. You build the model the way you want to build it and you build it the way you want to build it. So if I wanted to build this Enterprise pink, well, that would be my choice because frankly it's my model. So guys, you must build it exactly the way you want to. Find a way of building that suits you and you're comfortable with, and don't let anybody tell you no, that's not the right way. And the camera wants to go out of focus. So build everything the way you want to build it. not the way other people tell you to. Anyway guys, there we go. That's the saucer section glued, so we can put that aside. Now we can start on the engineering hull. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is get this little piece in place. Let me just zoom this in a little bit better. So this little part's got to go into there, like that. Get some glue in here. Alright guys, while I'm busy doing this, if you haven't watched the new Jumanji movie, it's very good. I went and watched it today with my friend Trevor, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the way that they managed to put the old Jumanji stuff into the new one and gave a little kind of a tribute to the original character from Jumanji. Okay, now we got that in place. Now we can quickly get the glue onto here, so we can put it in place. Get the holes done. The advantage is if I feel somewhere hasn't glued properly, I can take that other glue that you just put on and it sucks it into the gaps. I can put that glue down and it will suck it into any holes that hasn't been glued, and then we can say it is done. Okay guys, that's the next part done. This one is going together very similar to the bigger kit I built. I can't remember what scale that one is. That's the one I did with the battle damage and some light. The one warp missile for some reason isn't working. I haven't looked at it again since the last time I switched it on. But I am still learning a bit about, you know, lighting and stuff, so hopefully I'll be able to sort that out. The only difference is in that one, this piece over here is solid. It's not a part of this over here. This slides in the same way. The only difference is this piece here is a part of this piece here, where this one is separate, and this piece over here just slides in like that, which this one does similar, but it isn't exactly the same. And I think I just made a mess up. Yep, I just made a mess up of that. This was supposed to go in first, and I kind of, well, screwed it up. It's supposed to go in like that, and okay, now I've got that in, but I haven't got glue on. Okay, I'm gonna have to try separate this a little bit and see what happens. Okay, that's loose. Okay, let me throw the glue in here somewhere, and then try to sort this out. was a bit of a mess up, but whew, managed to save it. If push comes to shove, I can always use some other glue just to get everything sorted out, but this should be fine. Sorry guys, the camera is out of focus. Don't know why this camera has to mess around a bit. Now, let me zoom out there, it's a bit better. About there. Okay guys, so there's that part along. I'm just going to let that dry. I can always take the light green bottle and just put the liquid glue over that, and hopefully it will dry properly. Next, when we get back, we'll be assembling the warp nacelles. So, be back now. Okay guys, here's the warp nacelles. Before I forget again, I just want to say to everybody that left comments in the other videos, thanks for all the comments you left. At the moment, I don't know what comments have been left on the Enterprise B, because I'm still busy uploading it to the internet as I'm busy making this one. So in case anybody leaves a comment on the Enterprise B model, the reason why I haven't mentioned it in this issue is because it is still busy uploading to the internet and it is only uploaded 2%. And yeah, I was working so hard on the Enterprise refit, I think it was, yeah, the Enterprise refit, that I had one or two little issues which made me pull my hair out. So that's why my hair is so short. Anyway, jokes aside, let's quickly put the warp nacelles together. So I'm only going to do the one warp nacelle. The first thing you've got to do is put in the Passat collector, or the Passat scoop. Goes in like that. Then we can put the glue along the edges. That was quite a push, and there we go. One Enterprise C warp nacelle completed. Now if you look at this warp nacelle, you can start seeing the shape of the Enterprise D's warp nacelle. That type of look. Pretty nice. And a lot of people say, because the shape of a saucer is not round, therefore it can't be a saucer. So the Enterprise E's saucer, which is long like that type of thing, therefore it's not a saucer because it's not round. What people don't realize, the word saucer doesn't mean round, it means a flat type object. So even like the Enterprise D, which is like that, it's still a saucer, but it's not a cup saucer which is always round. It is a saucer, which is just a different type of word for a cylindrical flying object, like the alien ships which have been apparently seen that looks like a cigar, but it's still a saucer. So anyway, I'm going to quickly put this last one together. Once that's done, then I'm going to check on the engineering hull, and then I'll be back gluing this little part on. Be back now. Okay guys, this is the last part to glue in place. I've already got both warp nacelles done and the saucer section. So the building of the actual ship, that is the quick part. Putting all the decals on, that is always the long part. But putting the saucer section, the decals and all that on all those parts, that is also the fun part. And that's how quick that went on. A bit of glue, put the thing in place, and done. Now all that has to be done, sorry about that guys, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. Now all that has to be done is all the parts have to just be put into place. Now the strange thing about this one is you've got to put it in place and then push it backwards to lock it in place. So there we go, and then the warp nacelles will go on. Like that. Now the next stage will be doing all the decals and getting all of that done. Once the decals are all done, then I will put these parts on, because I don't want to try work with all this. And then I just got to see what parts have to be painted and what parts don't have to be painted. And there is still a little bit of cleaning up which I've got to do around some of these edges here. There is some nice little molded lights and stuff. So anyway guys, that's it for now. When I come back, we will be starting with all the decals. Be back now. Okay guys, what I want to show you is just a quick look at the decals before I start cutting it up and putting it on. The top sections and bottom sections of the saucer and all that, absolutely beautiful. So this is what we got to now start putting onto the model. And when it's done, hopefully she will look absolutely gorgeous. So guys, I've now got to go over the plans and start looking what I have to still do to the model before I can start putting this on. And once that's all done, then we can start applying this. So, I'll be back now. Okay guys, I'm finished doing all the painting. All these windows, I tried to draw them in with Koki, but they didn't work. I think if you painted base color of white and then draw them within with a felt tip pen, that would work, but on plastic it didn't work. It just kept smudging. That's why the model looks so dirty. So I went in and very carefully tried to do the windows as nicely as I could on the bottom with paint. The windows weren't very nicely molded on the bottom. On the top of the model, the molding is a lot better. Unfortunately, the bottom not very much so. Okay, now you got to put that over the top. So just get that suck a little few more seconds. Last time I used this, I thought it was a softening agent, but I was wrong. I made a mistake. It's actually, you got to put this down to help it move around better. So I made a mistake there. I thought it was a softening agent, but the red one's the softening agent, not the blue one. I haven't used this one yet. I've had it for quite a while, but I've never used it. And when my friend Trevor, when I told him that I thought this was crap and wasn't working properly, he said, no, the red one is the softener, the blue one is not. And then I felt like a total moron. And for some reason, there's one little part of this decal that does not want to release. I don't know why, but it don't want to come loose. The only thing I can say about this decal micro set, the blue one, is it has got a very, very unpleasant smell. Okay, and they don't want to come loose. This is the first one I'm having problems with. I don't know why. This is just awesome. Great, this is just brilliant. Nothing seems to be going right on this particular one. I'm not having a good day. Okay guys, this is going to take too long. I'll be back now. Okay guys, I managed to get that part on. That's where it broke, but thank goodness it looks alright. I've managed to put on now to put the red decal softener on it, the one that's actually going to make the decal conform to the shape of the hole, not like I did last time, which I used the wrong one by accident. So, and this time I've just got to go through the B with some of this on places where I thought I'd done it but I hadn't, and then that should make the decals conform better, because when I realized I still had to do the clear coat, but there, thank goodness, my friend told me, well, Trevor told me before the time what I had done wrong, so I can fix it. Okay, now put that on, now that can dry. And then the next part, which we'll be doing, will be the outer ring. So this one I'll most probably cut into sections and do piece by piece. I haven't decided yet, but I'll let you know when I do it. Be back now. Okay guys, I've already done these two parts just to make it go quicker. I cut it into 3 sections. Hopefully this one won't give me as much problems. These little escape hatch parts don't line up perfectly, so there is some overlapping over there to get them to line up properly. Okay, I'm going to try not to block you and get in the way. So forgive me if I do get in the way. Okay, that one went on a little bit easier than the last two. Okay, now for the decal softener. Once you've got all this done, then it's the important part is put it somewhere where you're not gonna. Damn, I hate this paintbrush. Don't know why, but this little this little piece of rim here has to catch the inside of the freaking bottle and lift it up off the ground. I almost missed all of the decal softener out of the bottle thanks to this thing having to catch the edge of the bloody bottle. Okay guys, that's it for now. When I come back, I'll show you what this looks like once it's all set and dry. I might have to do a couple of coats of the decal softener just so it can settle properly. But until next time, well, no, until now, for you it'll be a couple of seconds, for me it'll be a couple of hours. See you now. Okay guys, it's the top of the saucer so far. Well, bottom of the saucer should I say. Next part is piece that goes on the bottom over here. Could you zoom in a little bit? Let's see. Number 17 is the part I've got to do next. Front here. Okay. Messing water all over the place. Just got to get my helping eyes on. And start putting some water down so I can start positioning this particular part. Too far forward. Oops. This is the right part. It's got to go on there like that. Okay, that's pretty much in place. Now for some toilet paper. That's just to absorb any water. That looks pretty good. And now for some decal softener. Okay, and that's that part done. Be back now. Okay guys, this next part must come on the side. Right over here. So all I want to do is get the bottom of the ship done. Apologize if I got off shot. It's not that easy to do these decals and keep an eye on the camera, especially when these things don't want to move. There we go, they're moving now. just to try and dab up any excess water. And then the same thing with the decal softener. Now I'll go maybe 2, maybe 3 times over it, depending on how well the decal goes down. And this one decided to move. Just getting it back into place. Alright. Just moved it a little bit too far over. Get the decal softener on. Okay. This side I'm not going to show you. I'm going to do that part. Then I'll do those two off camera. Be back now. Okay guys, the next part which I'm going to do is going to go over here. When I come back, this side and that side will also be done after I've done this one. Okay, that one went down pretty good. Now just going to make sure it lines up properly. Okay, that's basically perfect. That one went on pretty quick and easy. Okay guys, now it's just a matter of quickly putting some decal softener on, and then I'll do the other pieces off camera. That's up that side. Okay guys, that's it for now. I'll be back now. Okay guys, I'm going to start the bottom of the water nacelles. Sorry guys, I didn't realize the camera went out of focus. There you go guys, one half is done. That looks about right. Now the next half. Is 2 by C33 and 2 C34s. The C33s are both the same. They both go on that half, regardless of which warp nacelle you've got. And the 34 goes on the same way, just on the other side. Okay, I'm just quickly wetting the warp, the decal. Be back now. Okay guys, now for the next one. Just now got to try line these up. Come on. Okay, it's more or less lined up. Okay. That is those two halves in place. Now just for some decal bonder, and then I'm done with these two pieces. Overcorrected a little bit too much there. A little bit offline. Okay, that's better. Okay guys, be back now. Okay guys, this is the last piece I'm going to put on this. The front parts I'll do another time. This piece goes over here. Like that. That out of the way. That looks more or less. Oh, come on, camera. Sorry about that, guys. That looks more or less even. Okay guys, that's one's in place. Just get rid of the water. Some decal softener to help it take the shape which I need it to take. I think it's just a matter of leaving it to dry by tomorrow night. It should be in position, and it seems like the thing moved. Sorry guys, this thing has moved on me. Now I've got to get it back in place. there we go guys, that one is now done. Now I've just got to do the next one. Be back now. Okay guys, you're just here in time. The next part I'm going to do is these ones. They've got to come on the front here. I'm just quickly double checking on how they're supposed to go. That doesn't make sense, but that does. There we go. Get rid of that. And I just lost my big brushes and that also. Oh well, that's all we have to do. Just for now. Looks correct. Okay guys, that's basically it. I was just quickly checking the instructions. So that's the bottom side of the warp nacelle. I'm quickly going to do the other side off camera and then I'll be back now. Okay guys, what I did was put these ones off camera because they're so small. I didn't want to hold it in focus all the time while I try to put them on. They're pretty small, so I just did them off camera. The next part I'm gonna do is this piece over here. It's a nice big piece to do. As usual, I'm only going to do one side. Otherwise this model will take forever. I've glued that piece in so I can use it to hold so I don't touch the model itself. Touching it is not serious, it's just it gives me a better holding position. Now just to get it, the decal so it can stop moving is a bit of a pain. Finally, there we go, line it up. And that's basically it. And there we go guys, that's it. Okay, some toilet paper just to dab up the excess water. And then of course the micro set decal softener. If you don't have micro set decal softener or an equivalent of this, it's not a necessity, you don't have to have it. But if you want to do your decal so it looks like it's been painted on, what happens is you put a decal down, and if there's a an indentation where it goes down, side and up, what the decal softener, it allows your decal to settle into that better so it actually looks like it's painted on. if you don't use the decal softener, it will just cover it, and that part can actually, with time, actually break, because it's not sitting on any plastic. It's got a bit of an air gap underneath it. So it's not a necessity that you have it, but it does make the decal sit and look more like paint than an actual decal. So, in South Africa it's not actually that expensive. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but overseas like England and America and those places, decal softener should be very cheap for you guys. I think this was maybe 100 rand at most. I don't even think it was that much. I think it was about 60, 70 rand, which in dollars is virtually nothing. I'll give you an example. $100 is a couple of thousand rand, 1,000 something rand. So yeah, I would say if you've never used this before on a model, definitely invest in it. It's worth it. Okay guys, that, as you can see, is that one. The next part I still got to do is the neck, and the inside over here, whatever has to go over there, and of course the other side I've still got to do that, but that one I'll do off camera. There it is there. That is now a C13. That will now go on the opposite side, exactly the same as that. While I'm just thinking about it, I'm quickly throwing it in the water. So guys, I'll be back now. We can get some more of this stuff done here. Once all this is done, then I can let it sit, and then it will be registration details and small little other things that have to go over top of the actual decals, but that will be for now. Anyway guys, be back now. Okay guys, I've done the two pieces on the inside here already. Try to get so you can see that. The small one's like the outside. The next one is over here. Just quickly get that. I've already done that side. So that. I used my eye so I can see through the decal easier, and try to line up the decal better. Water. It's already looking quite awesome. Okay, that's now in place. A bit of decal softener. And there we go guys, that's done. Oops, camera seemed to have gone out of focus there. Okay, that's that done now. When I come back, I'll be doing the neck. Be back now. Okay guys, I said when I come back I'll be doing the neck part, but I decided before I get to the neck part, I'm gonna do the spine of the ship. Now, because this model's so small, I didn't really bother too much with seams. So yeah, some people might say, but your seams look crap. Why didn't you do your seams? I'm not too bothered about that. It's a small little model shirt. I'm not gonna suckle my back end off trying to do seams. I'm happy with it the way it is, and that's all that counts. Okay. This shouldn't take too long to do, I hope. Okay guys, that's in place. Now it's just a matter of getting rid of the excess water and putting some decal softener. I've done that enough times, so I'm not going to bother showing that every single time. So be back now with the neck decal, which I'm throwing into the water right now. Be back now. Okay guys, I'm going to be working on that side of the ship. I just want to try zoom in so you can get a better view. Okay. There we go. There's the paintbrush. Try keep this in view. Okay. This one looks like it's going to be a bit tough. I'll video as much as I can, and if it takes too long then I will stop videoing. Okay guys, that's now basically in place. I've now just got to start putting on the decal softener, and once that's done I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Be back now. Okay guys, the next part I'm going to do is the top of the saucer. Just quickly want to check exactly how it's got to go. Okay. The round part must go in the front. The rest towards the back. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. And girls. Oh, come on. It's not cooperating. That doesn't help when... Okay guys, that's that done. Now it's just a matter of getting the decal softener on so you can conform nicely to the shape. Be back now. Oh, also guys, I didn't realize you were back already. The next part I'm going to do is the front of the warp nacelles. I'm just going to show you the one. This piece over here to quite a bit of decal softener before it lay. I'm still going to put some more on every time I do a part. There's still some little issues that I want to work out. So not much longer and then this particular model will be done. Then we can start with the Enterprise D. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, which somebody once said I look like. A younger version of Jean-Luc. So that was quite interesting. Okay, so let's quickly get this piece in place. I'm hoping to try get this model done by this evening. But you know, that's a best plans don't always work out, or something like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Just quickly grab the decal softener. Before I do that, I just want to grab my knife and just cut the back, because I'm sure I'm going to do that at the same time. And drop that in. Okay, now some decal softener. With these two little cavities and a beacon on the front, a little warning light type thing that needs to drop in and settle around. Put that down on there like that. And while I'm trying to add it, I'm going to just put it on here, just to, so as I say, there are some small little issues that still got to be sorted out. Looks pretty good, but pretty good isn't good enough. I want it to be as perfect as possible. Okay, so that's that part done. Now I should be able to take out the back part and check it. If it slides, it's ready. Yep, it's sliding. Just want to check. Yep, that looks right. Okay, quickly pick that up. Just try to get my hands in position so it's all nicely in frame. Okay, that part won't come off. Underneath the decal itself there was a little black spot. Unfortunately I can't get it to come off, so I'll just have to put that little decal onto the model as well. Not that serious. I'd have liked to have got rid of it, but it doesn't want to come off. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's fallen in place quite nicely. Okay, now once I put the decal softener on, it should sort out the little wrinkle and make this go on nice and smooth, so it looks like it's been painted on. Okay guys, that's the warp nacelle for now. I've still got to just put these little side pieces in here and some registration and some stuff on the bottom, but I'm going to leave that one for a few minutes so I can just settle a bit. The other warp nacelle, this one here, I'm going to quickly do off camera, so I'll be back now. Okay guys, I'm now going to put this little decal on the side of the ship. Got to go in that area over there. So, first things first, if this will stay still, let's just get the decal onto the model. Just quite see how far it's going to go in. Okay, it's going to go quite a bit back. You don't want to move. Oops. And they removed, but more than what I wanted. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna sit in that area. I just want to use this as a reference. Yep, that's where it says it's got to go. So I've got to just position this so it doesn't cover any windows. There it was too much. 2, 4, 5. Okay guys, there we go, that's the first one. Off camera I'll do the other one. And somewhere off camera I'll do the decal bonder. When I come back, there's a little red line that's got to go somewhere there. I'll be back now. Okay guys, let's quickly put the next part on this side. Then once I'm done that, then I can go over to the other side and start doing that. This part has two different numbers, but it doesn't really make a difference which one you put on which side because they're virtually identical. Well, in my opinion they're identical. It's basically two red lines. No matter which way you turn it around, they come out exactly the same. And of course on the instructions you can't see nicely which is which. Which is 11. Okay, I think I've got the wrong one. Looks like it goes the other way around, so I'm just going to put this one on this side. If I'm not mistaken, this looks like I'm right. And quickly try to figure out where it's got to go. Okay, that's the wrinkles there. It's just got to come. Okay, these decals, the instruction sheet isn't very well made. It's got a set of windows missing. Go. This particular one is giving me quite a bit of hassles. I'll put it up here. In 1 foot. If I put it down there, it might fit. Okay, I'm happy with the way that looks. Okay, that down. Okay, guys. There's that side there, and then of course the opposite side there. So I will be back now. Okay, guys. The description on the ship, I don't know if I made a mistake, if there was supposed to be a bigger ring, but yeah, it's supposed to be a small area and that's supposed to be a big area. But anyway, that's not so serious. I'm still happy with the way the ship's going. So the bottom, all I still have to do is put the registration number on, and then I am done with the bottom of the saucer. It looks like I did make a bit of a mistake, but I'm happy with it. As long as the person who's building it is happy, and that's all that matters. If you're not happy with the ship, then you're the only one that can make that decision. There we go, guys, that's the bottom part of the registration on. Quickly give it some decal softener. Leave it a little while, and then hopefully I can start with the bottom of the ship. Bottom of the ship with the top of the saucer. There's quite a few decals that still got to go down there. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. When I come back now it will be back to the warp nacelles, and we can get some stuff done there. Be back now. Okay, guys, I'm about to do the top of the saucer. I might be making a huge mistake by doing it all in one piece. I'm using the blue micro set. This one here, hopefully it will allow the decal to move around easier. So yeah, guys, nothing. I just quickly want to reposition myself because I want to try to do all of this in one fell swoop, right where the saucer section is lined. Okay, grab that there and pull. Oops, damn, the decal tore. It didn't want to come off as nice as I hoped. Okay, I'm already starting to regret doing this in one piece. Okay, the piece that tore, I just decided to tear it off completely and leave that line in the water. And it sounds like some people are driving like idiots. And there I go, tear it again. Okay. I definitely suggest you do not try to do this in one piece, but cut it into smaller sections and do it that way. Of course, it's definitely not working out for me, so I think that will be the better way. Sorry if I'm getting in the way, guys. pretty happy with that so far. Not extremely happy, but pretty happy. Yeah, I just want to get a brush that can hold larger amounts of water and have a better surface area. Okay guys, this might take a little bit too long, so I'll just show you what I've done on this part, and I'll come back when I've done the repairs on the other part. Otherwise this video might become a little bit too long. Okay, that's coming out pretty good so far. Okay guys, I'm pretty happy with that so far. When I come back, I'll have those pieces put in. Be back now. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize you were back. Okay, I've got those parts put in place. They line up pretty nicely. What I did discover with this piece here is once I put the smaller piece on, it actually moved a lot easier than this big piece. So if you cut it up into 4 sections, it would definitely make life easier. So I was dumb enough not to do that, but at least that way you could see that it was a complete and almost utter mess up by not doing it that way. So hopefully that little mistake will help you guys. And where that thing goes, it was too far. Go. Now it's just a matter of putting the decal softener down. The panel lines are not the big thing. It's getting the decal to fall over the, pull down nicely around the phaser emitters. So yeah, concentrate as much as you can there. I'm using a big paintbrush because I can get a larger surface area done. I might have to do this coating 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 times. Like on the Walk Cell, I've done it quite a few times, more than 5 I think. But anyway, that is all up to the person who built it decision on how many coats of decal softener he wants to put on. So anyway guys, that's it for now, and in a few seconds I'll be coming back with the next part. Be back now. Okay guys, this part has a solid piece of decal in the middle, so what I've gone and done is cut it out so it can fit over the centerpiece better, so I don't have to try and make that it's nice and fit. The only downside to what I've just done is made it less stable. Go. Now just to get it to go nicely in position. The other way you can do this is cut it into multiple sections and do one little piece at a time. I didn't think of that until now. And don't go drop your tweezer. I got lucky there. Okay guys, you get the idea of that. This one's going to take me quite a bit of time to make it settle properly. So when I come back I'll have this part done. It's almost done, but it's still going to take quite a bit of maneuvering and looking to get it perfect. But you get the idea. It's almost in place. I'm just not 100% happy with it at the moment. I'm about 75 to 80% happy with it. So when I come back I'll show you what it looks like. Then we'll be doing the top of the ship, this section here. Then the last parts is the registration and name of the ship, the outer edge of the ship, and the thruster banks, but that I only want to do once this is properly dry, so that I'll only get to tomorrow. Once that's done, then it's just a matter of gluing everything together and giving it a good coat of varnish. So guys, I'll be back now. Okay guys, that's got the decal softener on, it's busy setting. next is the top of the dome. Hopefully this one will be easier. It's got that irritating film on the top, which I forgot about. I was going to cut that out as well, and I didn't. So that's one thing you can do if you want. Now it's just a matter of trying to get everything to line up nicely, and if you can get that lined up nicely, and then everything should fall into place just right. Is a little bit of a pain, that's why I wanted to cut that out and I forgot. Okay guys, my camera's not even quite in the right spot. I'm having a bit of problems with this. I just quickly want to see if I can do something about it. I'll be back now. Okay guys, I took a brand new blade, took an old piece of paper, put the decal on the paper. So I've got a place where I can work and cut that part out. So now it's just a matter of getting the decal back onto the actual model, and I should have an easier time of putting it in place. Much better. Okay guys, as you can see, by cutting that middle piece out, I don't have to now use the decal softener to take the well, let me zoom out a bit. By cutting the middle piece out, the bridge and the decal now doesn't have to eventually soften because it's now got the hole. So instead it just drops down next to it and makes it easier and quicker to set. There will obviously still be softening to do of the decal, but it helps it go on a lot better with that hole. So it just makes life a little bit easier. I forgot to cut it out, but thank goodness I managed to do it while the decal had already been wet. So it worked out. I am going to paint the top of the bridge. I just got to try some nice photos of how it looked, and then my paintbrush decided to be a traitor and mess everything up. Okay, I had a small little accident there, just put some water on and everything's fine. Okay, I've got too much water, so I just need to quickly get rid of that. Okay, back to decal softener. At this point I have no idea how long the video is, so this might be a two-parter, this might be the second part, I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. Decal soften this down, that's all I can do for now. Let me quickly show you what I still have to do. That is the sum of all the parts that's got to go on. There's 4 of these, the ship's name, registration, and 4 of these bands that go around the edge. So it's just the bands, your 2 registration number and ship's name, and then of course the thruster banks. So guys, that's everything I've still got to do. Then it's just a matter of gluing all the parts together and getting the ship done. But that's the top of the ship so far. I doubt it if I'll do any more work tonight. This is going to take a long time. Every now and then I'll just come and check it and then put some decal softener on, and by tomorrow it should be done. So I'll be back later. For you it'll be a few seconds, for me it'll be the whole night. See you now. Okay guys, it's morning. The top is looking pretty good. There's still some places where I want to lay some more decal softener down. Here where it tore over here, it has got a slight little gap, but it's not that serious. I'm still pretty happy with it. Now before I do anything else, I want to start laying the rim out. Once that's done, then I can just do the registration and the other gadgets. But before I do that, I want to be able to move the thing with, because that's going to be pretty easy. So step one, try to line this up, and there we go, that's off. Not as good as I was hoping it would be. A little bit out. Now, because there's no decal there, I can touch and don't have to worry about, oops, I moved the registration number or the ship's name by accident. Okay, let me put on my eyes so I can see what I'm doing and start lining this part up. Slowly coming into shape. Just got to get this down nicely. It's in place but not properly in place. Okay guys, I hope you can see that the edge is on. I just took my finger and rubbed it like that to hopefully push the decal rim, if it's sticking up, down so it's all even. Now I can just dab it with some toilet paper carefully and get the excess water off. There is a slight gap on each side, so I'll try to get it as even as possible. Well, I'm quickly going to do the last three, and when I come back it will be starting with the thruster points. The video is already going quite long, so I don't want to make it too much longer. Okay guys, I'm quickly going to put the last of these on, and then I'll see you now. Be back now. Okay guys, all the bands around the edge are done. Now it's time to start doing the thruster ports. There it is. It's pretty small. I'm just want to take it off with the tweezers. Let me just put that down. I can't grab it nicely. Just lay it in place. Okay. So we'll throw the next one in the water so long. Normally I wouldn't show these small ones, but since I'm almost finished, I'll show you at least one. The tricky part is you've got to get it in place and then bend the lip over without it moving. Don't want to stay bent over. So, no. Okay, that looks like it's done. Now I'm just going to give it its clear coat and I'll be back now. Okay guys, I'm now going to put the last two decals on. Unfortunately this crack over here, I don't know how to fix that. Apparently you can use this, but the part's too big. I don't want to accidentally do more damage, so I decided not to try that. According to the instructions, this must go on in this area there, like that. That it's going to come down and be below the blue line, so it's going to come down more like the N, and hopefully it won't give me too much trouble. And there we go, Ncc 1701C. Since this is the end, I'm not going to pause. I'm going to sort of videotape it all. This isn't going to take it that long. The next one has to go on the light blue over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Not long enough. Okay, there we go. She starts moving off. Drop that down. Just some stuff I don't want on the ship, just to quickly get rid of. Okay, now to get that to move into position, I just look. Okay, that's where to go. bottom one went easy, the top one doesn't want to. It looks like the name is just a tad too big. Okay, there we go, guys. I've got it that it's not covering the windows. I could have made that a little bit smaller. Some decal softener. Okay, there we go, guys. That's all done. I'm going to put this aside. There are some little decals I still want to go over. I still want to paint the nav lights red and green. A little lighter in the front, white. On the bottom, there's two that's over here that's got to go white. This little one over here has got to go white. So there is some small paint jobs which I still got to do. And once that's all done, I'll come back and we can glue all the parts together. Be back now. Glue. Okay, got the glue. Okay, guys, I'm now going to put these two wall nacelles on. They've got a certain way they've got to clip in. They've got a little clip on this side. So I must first line the right one up with the right one, and then just get some glue onto the clip. Okay. Now quickly just line that up. There we go. Clip it into place. It doesn't want to go in. Oh, I've got the wrong one. Damn, my mistake. Okay, there we go. Quickly some glue on this side. And there we go. Ah, damn. Okay, I had a little bit of an accident there. This little gadget broke. I'm gonna have to drill it out. Thank goodness they do give you one spare of this. There is an extra one. Okay, guys, that's now done. Just going to check these two little dots here, what color they got to be. I think they've got to be white, and I'll paint them off camera. When I come back, it will be applying the saucer. So I'll be back now. Okay, guys, what I've done here is I've just glued this part on, so I can't put it onto the stand just yet. I'm going to leave it to dry, but I want to get this model finished, so I'm going to take the top and the half and assemble them now. Then I can put this aside and do the clear coating and everything later. Just painted over here a little bit of white. I've painted the all the little nav lights and everything already, so they're all painted. So let me just find the glue, and we can quickly glue that on, and then I'll call this model done. So here we go. Now the only crappy part about this one is this one actually has to lock in place by sliding. So we got to get glue over here and all around here. I want to get enough glue on that it doesn't dry too quick. And quickly pop this into place. As I say, this is a snap kit, so it's supposed to push into place. And there we go, it finally went on. And there we go, guys. The Enterprise D is, C is basically done. I've just got some decal softener just to put into little places where I see it hasn't softened the decal properly yet. But that is it. Be back now. Okay guys, the Enterprise C is now basically done. There are a couple little things that I still want to do, but that is basically clear coating, getting a little bit of decal softener on places where I still feel it should settle. There were a couple little issues on the bottom of the ship. I didn't line up the one panel properly. Small issues that's not too serious. But otherwise she turned out pretty good. I just got to let that little piece of plastic dry properly where I put it on a little bit too quick and it started breaking off. So I'm going to leave that overnight. But that is it for this build. I'm not sure how long this video has been. I'll only see that once I put it all together and do the editing. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And the next video which I will be doing will be the Enterprise D. And this is the same kit which I had, which I modified by cutting all of this off here and turning it into the USS Nebula, which I showed you before. So this one this time's going to be definitely be built up as the D, and that will be the next video. So until then guys, happy modeling and live long and prosperous. Enjoy whatever you're doing and lots of luck with the model that you are building at the moment, whatever it may be, car, Spitfire, Mirage, whatever kind of model you're building, may you have good luck with it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Leave me a comment. I love it when people leave me comments. Hopefully I'll be able to see it. I just don't get always around to checking. But thanks for watching guys, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would like to try get to a couple of hundred or thousands of likes. But anyway guys, if you don't, even if you're not subscribed, just give me a thumbs up. I'd like to get to about 1,000 likes, maybe 10,000 if possible or more. But anyway, thanks for watching and enjoy. See you around. Cheers.